Wow. Hi, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind that it will not resonate with everyone. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. If you're interested in a personal reading, you could book your reading through my Etsy shop, or you could send me a text 971-354-9504. I have a 10 for 20, a 20 for 30, and a 30 for 40. So if you don't see it up there, just send me a text. Sometimes I forget to update. All right, my loves. Hi, what's up? Cappy. Okay, let's talk. There's a lot going on in your throat chakra. I think it's time to release. It's a major time to release. Okay, you need to do this. I need, for whoever is going to resonate with you this reading, whenever you can, like don't feel pressure, like just don't try and find the time, just do it whenever you can. I know it's gonna sound weird, but you need to scream at God. Like, you need to scream. God understands. Like, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, whatever you feel is there protecting you, giving you some type of hope and source, and whatever feeds, whatever you believe, it understands. It understands that you feel frustrated. It understands that life has been hard, and that things are given to you and then they're taken away just as fast, and that it's been hard lately. And I think there's a part of you that believes that if you allow yourself to feel your true feelings, which is frustration, and like, because you really feel frustrated, you feel anger, you feel like, you feel very confused, like, what the fuck, why isn't it happening like this, or why. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of like, why does this keep happening? Why does it get easy and then gets hard, and then it gets like this and then it gets hard? Like, I thought I was due for some peace. I thought it was supposed to be easy. Five of Swords. But I feel like it's that energy itself that's like, the thing is, it's okay for you to feel that, but then the moment that you go into that energy, you judge yourself for it, and then you tell yourself that if you think those things, then God's gonna punish you, whatever you believe in, that whatever you believe in is going to punish you, and that by punishing you, it's gonna take what you do have away, and then that reality manifests itself into your life. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like, I'm not allowed to have these thoughts. Who said, Capricorn? Who said you were not allowed to have those thoughts about God? Who said that you were? Yes, like, there's an energy of being grateful, but you can't be grateful when you're resentful. Like, it's impossible. It's impossible for you to feel grateful when you feel like, I can't even be mad at you. I can't even, like, life is like this, and I was promised peace, and I feel like this is happening now, and then all of a sudden this started to happen. There's a lot of this. There's a lot of that, like, this and that happening in your life. Like, it's different for everybody. If you want a personal reading, that's a little bit different for some of you. Maybe there was a lot of money that was gonna come in, and then it fucking stopped all of a sudden. Like, maybe there was money that you lost that you feel like that was supposed to be mine. Like, it was supposed to be mine. There is a chance that it can still come back to you. Don't feel like, don't lose hope on it. Because I feel like that frustration of, okay, I'm not allowed to feel that, so let me just go back and being grateful. But you're like, you can't. The universe works with energy. Your energy doesn't say that. You keep trying to manipulate yourself into feeling grateful, but the energy that's coming through is resentful. Like, I'm working, and then this is happening. It's okay. And the thing is, it's okay for you to feel resentful, but the more that you keep putting it to the side and on hold, the longer it stays, and the more that it fucking grows. It's like you're feeding it. The more you keep telling it, like, hold on, like, you can't feel this, you can't feel this, you can't feel this, go back into this energy, go back into this energy, as you putting it on hold, and you, like, I don't know how to explain it. I keep feeling like it's like I don't know. I just see it like a big old blob, and it just keeps growing every time you say, hold on. And now it's taking over. And there's a part of you that's frustrated. Scream at God. Let it out. Let it out. It's time. This week, you need to have an ugly cry, Capricorn. You need to and say what you feel. Like, everything that you feel, it's okay. Let out those thoughts that you keep having over and over again that don't leave you. They don't leave you because you keep them in there. It's time to release them. Those thoughts of like insecurity, of I'm getting a lot of different. See, there's a big change that's happening, but there's a part of you that is struggling with it. The Death card in reverse. I feel like all of this is gonna manifest through Scorpio season. So it's gonna continue to feel this way, but I think that you can alleviate yourself from some pain by doing what I'm telling you to do, by screaming, oh my God, and releasing what you're really afraid of, what you're thinking. Remind yourself that sometimes when we say it out loud, we realize that that's not really how I feel. That's not really how I really feel. Like, I don't want to feel that way. But the thing is that if we just keep it inside, if we just like keep pushing it down, even though it keeps rising, then you have to look at it. It keeps rising for a reason. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't believe in that whole well, I mean, I guess like the whole father-son thing, but I guess I'll look at it like this. Like, if that's really the way that it is, and God looks at us like his children, or God, he, whatever, looks at us like we're the children, then that means, like, it's kind of like with your kids. Your kids can scream at you and they can yell at you and they can hate you all they want for not letting them have an extra cookie, but you know what's right for them. You know what I mean? And you know that they'll get over it, and you know that they'll be better off without it. And I think that there's a part of you, like, the same way it's okay for kids to express themselves, it's okay for you to express yourself. I feel like I'm talking to a Capricorn that was silenced your entire life, and you feel like you have to be a certain way and behave a certain way and be a good girl a certain way, and there's no way that, or good boy, and there's no way you would ever go against the Almighty God and think negative things, or think that like you're trying to stay. And it's not bad for you to want to stay positive, but I feel like what you're doing, then okay, if that's the way you want to look at it, my love, fine. If you don't want to be angry with God, then you need you need an outlet. You need to find a way to let it out somehow. But there needs to be a new beginning with this, because this is driving you crazy. And the biggest thing is that when you're angry with God, you're angry at life, you're angry with everything. You can't be happy. Like, when you're disconnected from source, when you feel like you can't, it's because the energy isn't hitting your crown chakra, because it's not going past your third, because it's not going past your throat or your heart. Like, the energy stops directly at the solar whenever it is that you want to chase after your dreams, and then they don't happen, right? Because passion comes from the heart. Like, all of that passion, we can feel it in our heart chakra. But if the energy isn't getting there, because you're not getting excited, or because you're still feeling some type of resentment, then it's going to be very hard for you to manifest it, and it's going to naturally slow down. It's kind of like you getting mad because you, like, taking something upstairs takes a lot longer. It's like when you're carrying a case of water. Going upstairs takes a lot longer than if you didn't have it. Same exact thing. Like, there's a part of you that kind of wants it. I don't know if that was a good way of explaining it, but that's what I saw. Yeah, like, you'll just get there faster, my Cappies. But you're carrying your resentment. And the thing is, it's not, I can feel, it might be towards other people. It might be because you had a hard life. You have the right to be angry. You have the right to be angry, but then you also have the right to get out. You know what I mean? You have the right to feel it and then express it and release it. It doesn't have to stay inside you. But since it's already passed and it's already gone inside, then you might as well express it. You know, because you can't do anything else. Like, otherwise it's going to stay stuck in there, and then it's going to become something that turns into matter, which is usually cancer or or something, or disease. That's what that means. You want, like, high blood pressure. All of that comes from too much energy being held. Somebody might be feeling that. High blood pressure. Tell me about the Lovers in reverse. Yeah. Some of you, there's also there is a new job opportunity here, but it's time to move in that direction and stop looking towards the past. Stop looking at what looks, or how you need to prevent certain things, because remind yourself that when you're comfortable and, like, you know, you need to act or where you need to step, so that like when I don't know if I'm explaining this right. Sorry, I'm getting like more of a vision than I am words right now. Because I'm seeing somebody walk through like a pathway that they've always known, but certain holes are missing, so they're kind of like trying to step on something, but they've been walking that direction for a really long time. So I'm seeing them with a blindfold on because their body naturally knows where to take them. Remind yourself that when you live off of a routine, then your body starts to drag the soul. And the soul doesn't like that. The soul feels very repressed when we feel like this keeps happening. I already know what I'm waking up for. I already know what I'm waking up to. I don't want to wake up to this. I don't want to wake, like, I don't. It's not fun. I'm not going to have fun today. I'm going to be stressed out. Like at this time, I'm going to be angry. The soul already knows, especially if you've been doing it for so many years. And so the moment you start to like switch it, you try to tell yourself like, the thing is, there isn't anything wrong with having those energies and wanting to switch it. It's always going to attack once it's in if there's no expression to it. Another thing that you can do to try and express it and let it out, like let yourself feel the feelings and then correct yourself. It's okay for you to do that too. Like just don't redirect your feelings, but remind yourself on why maybe the way that you're thinking is taking it a little too far. Right? Or like maybe I shouldn't be seeing it like this because just I don't know how to explain it. Like not a redirection of your feelings, but more like letting yourself absorb them, feel them. I don't know, whoever I'm reading for, you are not allowed to feel at all. Like I could feel a big shutdown of your feelings as soon as they come on, and it feels like something that you feel like you can't control. Then it starts to feel panicky. And then it makes you afraid of having a new beginning or starting something new. The Ace of Wands with the Nine of Swords is that. It's a lot of anxiety of a new beginning. But look at you. You're very protected. Some of you, your spirit animal might be for some of you, I'm getting a dog, not a wolf. But for some of you, it might be a wolf. But for some of you, I'm also getting like a dog. Very, very loyal and is always there. Energetically scares off people too, is what I'm getting. You see, and it's like a whole pack. You don't have just one or two. Even though people want to attack you, I feel like there's a part of you that feels like people are just coming after you. But that's your mindset. If you feel like people are coming after you, then they're gonna come after you, because that's the way that the universe works. You're asking for it. The universe is gonna check in with you and say, "Hey, what do you want?" And you're like, "Hey, I think people are coming after me." The universe is like, "Hey, say no more. Here you go." Like, here's more people coming after you. Because and then once you realize like, I don't like this. Like I want to change this. Then it starts to move in a different direction. Once you make up your mind of which direction you want to go, then it will start to switch for you. You take a right if you want to take a right, but if you take a left and you want to take a right, then you can't blame anybody else. Right? Like, I'm just saying, there's a part of you that feels a little bit stuck when it comes to money. What's going to happen with this money problem? What's going to happen with this money problem for my Cappies? Give me some good stuff. There's a new career that needs to start, Cappy. Or something new is about to start, or you might have to get something. I don't know, this is not going to be for everybody, but there might be somebody getting something off of their record so that you're able to get like this new job. For others of you, your life is balancing out, and that's why you can't have a new job right now. Because if you had a new job right now, or if you had what you think you want right now, you'd be so stressed you wouldn't be grateful for it. Trust me, like, the universe has a way of showing you, like, oh, you said you wanted this, now you have it, but you're not grateful. This too. Ooh, all of a sudden, the freaking video stopped playing. Tell me about this balance that's happening for Capricorn. There could just be a lot going on. Yeah, it would require a lot from you. I think there's also, like, now this wouldn't be good because other people aren't doing business the right way, or other people that you would want to do business with, they're not even doing things the right way. So it's better for you to kind of keep your distance right now and keep your name clean and kind of lay low. Some of you, like, I'm picking up on like I don't know, maybe you're investors or you're something like, just it feels like, or you're a nurse or you want to go back to school. If there's something that's about to come up right now, I'm not saying that it's bad, but or has already, or it already came up maybe like a week ago. Maybe you've been wanting to go back to school for a while and you're very angry that it's not happening, or you wanted something to get expunged off your record and it's not happening yet. It feels like if you give it a little bit of time, it's going to happen exactly what it's supposed to. And then once it happens exactly when it's, then you'll be able to move forward with like the money, and you'll know what to do with it. If you had it now, you would blow it, and by then it wouldn't work. Like it feels like you need to trust. Just keep following the directions of the GPS. Okay, like that's what it feels like, because right now there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna try and go against you, and there's no point in you even trying to put like, what's the universe knows when things will work out, or how it will, like, it's not like in a come in and they save you type of way. It's more like the advice. You can go against it and you can continue to do what you've always been doing, and not listen to spirit when they tell you to go right, when but like I said, they're also gonna make sure that you're aware of where you went wrong, and you're not just like stuck in that, I guess, mentality of nobody's telling me where to go. You see how that monkey has its mind as a, yeah. There might be some people trying to start drama with you, Saggy. Be careful. I mean, why do I keep saying that? Do I keep saying Saggy? Cappy, be careful. There might even be like coworkers. It could even be that somebody you wanted to get a new job, but whoever it was that was on top of you is gonna end up going against you anyway. So it's just better if you stayed where you were. Like, I know that you feel like, no, but it should have been like this, and I would have been more comfortable. And the universe, like, yeah, that's when things like that happen, we blame the universe. When things go bad, because when we don't listen to spirit, and we're like, all right, well, I'm gonna try this anyway. I know that I don't like it, but I'm gonna try it anyway. The universe is telling us like, hey, it's not gonna work. And sometimes we choose to go in that direction, other times we don't. But most of the time we know how things are gonna end up. And it feels kind of like that's the same situation that's going on now. The universe is telling you, like, can we stop going down the direction where you know it's not going to work? Like, you've been trying to make this work for a long time. Do you think it's really your thing? Like, how can we make more? How can we, like, if this isn't going to work, then let's brainstorm to create some other opportunities, right? Exactly. 8 of Pentacles. With the 8, I feel like this is about money. Like, no more begging, no more asking. It's doing it yourself. Because if you try to get it from other people, look how that guy, like, you see greediness. That's all the world is. The world will drink all of it, even though you're asking for some. Ooh, let me cover her titty. Like, it's just, yeah. You can't trust people. Maybe you're realizing, well, not in that way. It's not like you can't trust your expectations on them to save you. Like, you can't have the expectation that other people are going to save you, or that other people are going to do this for you, or that other people anything. When it comes to you, set all of the ones, focus on yourself, set all the expectations that you want. But when it comes to other people, try not to because they're always gonna, not always, but most of the time it's not gonna work. Or at least make sure you're asking the right people. Not people that you know are already like stuck in their ways. And I don't know, that's a cocky ass energy. This Page of Cups is someone that comes in and out, might ask you for a new opportunity. If this isn't love, say no. This person likes it when you beg. They might also go both ways, but they don't tell you about it. All right, I love you guys so much, my loves. We'll talk later. I hope that helped. Let me know if it doesn't. We'll talk soon. Bye, my love.